Alright, I think we are live. What's up everybody who's tuning in? This is Jammin here. I'm gonna be doing some vibe coding, building some things, messing around with some other stuff, answering questions, playing around, experimenting, teaching, just having some fun. Alright, I'm gonna just share this link and then we'll get out here and then start messing around with some stuff. Okay, we are live on Twitter. Just checking to see if we're live on YouTube as well. Alright, and we are live there as well. Okay, great. What's up everybody? Just gonna be messing around, building some stuff today, working on some projects, and if anybody has any ideas that they want me to build, maybe we'll work on something together and I can give it away. That'll be fun. Let me just get my dog out of here. Alright. Okay, let's switch to a different view. Alright, so I am working on a project that I was talking about the other day, and it was called Video Mind or Video Mind Map, and I did some rebranding and I changed it to Retell. That's what it's called, so R-E-T-E-L-L. So the point of this app is to take any social media video from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and X, of course. And then you take that, and then you're able to put that URL in of whatever the video is, and repurpose it, retell it in a bunch of different ways, image format, different kinds of outputs. I'll show you different kinds of text outputs like articles and social media posts, audio like podcasts, video, repurposing. So a lot of cool stuff. I did some work on this in the past few days, and we're just going to go through it and I'll show you what the difference is between like the rebranding and the redesigns that I did, and I can walk you guys through how exactly I went through that. So this is
saves money, and that's where you step into the next stage, AI consulting. As a
we'll go to the home page here. If anybody has any questions or anything, please let me know. Chat up here. All right, no one has commented yet, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer for you. All right, so I did a little bit of a rebrand here from a Video Mind Map to Retell. I like the way it sounds better. I was trying to figure out exactly how to put it together so it wasn't so bland, and I think Retell is a good one word, 2 syllable kind of explanation. So I made this landing page. I'm not gonna walk through this totally, but this still has a lot of not a lot, but some updating to do. But this is the new look of the app, so I want to show you guys what it looked like before this. Get some of this stuff out of here. Alright, let's just start here. Right. So if we go to what this looked like before, I'm going to run it local. npm run dev. Again, that's run the development server. So we can look back through the Git history over here, and I'll be able to see exactly when I started changing the design. So this is around here or so. So let's just ask Cloud Code exactly when the design started to change, unless maybe I can view that myself. Store UI redesign. I can't really tell from here. I do a lot of committing. So let's say look through the Git history and see when we updated our design from the old design to the new 3-column layout. Multiple sidebars. Okay. Anybody watching, please do me a favor and share the video, retweet it, comment on it. Any exposure helps. Trying to get back into the content game, so having you guys help out would be really, really appreciated. Alright, so let's see. So it was yesterday in the commit 245. Can I see the commit numbers? No. Alright. So what I'll say is check out to that branch for now, so I can see what looked like before the redesign. So right now I'm on the main branch, and I'm gonna go back to the commit of what it looked like before the redesign. So you could see them here next to each other. So the one on the right here, I'll do the before and after. So the before is on the left. This is what it looked like. And this is what it looks like now. So if we go into the history here and look at this one, and then we go to the history here and look at this one, you'll see exactly what the big differences are. Hey, what's up, Om Rain? Thanks for being here. Welcome. So what I wanted to do is, I wanted to rebrand into a new logo, a new color scheme, new design, new name, everything. I wanted to buy the domain, not just be working with a free Versal hosting and domain. And I wanted to change the colors and stuff like that, and I wanted to just make it more premium. I thought there was a lot of wasted space over here. A lot of people probably wouldn't be watching the video, so I felt like that was taking up too much space, and I just wanted a better design. So I went through and I basically said, actually, I could probably walk you through. Let's see. Let's see if I could open up the chat from the redesign. No, can't really figure it out. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it so this video took up less space. I didn't like how you had to go to the outputs tab, which was kind of like buried, and it's the most important thing. So I needed that to be front and center. And I wanted to change the colors, like I said, and I needed to figure out a way to showcase the summary and things like that and the key points while also being able to do the outputs. So I came up with this design of sidebar left, sidebar right, and the main screen here, instead of it being like this, like I had a placeholder in here too, right? So if I didn't, that would just be an empty video, this would all be just empty white space. So that didn't make sense to me. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to get more of a design like, you know, the chat bots, the typical chat bots, like a V0 has something like this, Lovable, something like this, kind of like that center chat sidebar that most people are used to. So that it felt a lot more natural to me to use. So if I feel like it was more natural for me, I would expect it to be more natural for others. Okay, so now I can go into the history, look at here, and we see different formats. We have the key points that you can actually click on. It plays the video.
I'll make over $1 million from AI this year, and I'm only 23 years old. When I started, I'll make over $1 million.
That's something going on there that I have to fix. I don't expect people to be watching the videos in here, really.
I'll make over $1 million from AI this year.
Because they probably already watched the video and they can watch it here, which I'm giving the option, but I didn't want it to be as front and center as it was here. So this was a very intentional redesign. I feel like it works a lot better. I made some nice smooth resizing here for the sidebars. Same here. You can close them if you want more room. And then I also added two things. So I'm really experimenting with like, how do I repurpose videos into other videos? So not just images, which I'll show how that works, but also video repurposing as well as clipping, because I think clipping is getting so big now that I just want to make it a part of this. And this is something I use every day for myself. So the more value that I get out of it, the more value I assume others will get out of it as well. So let's go back to our regular main here. Where were we? Okay. Okay, back to main. See the redesign. And so it's retell.video is the URL. I still have to set some things up, so it's not totally finished, not totally launched. So if you go there, you'll see this, but I haven't fully tested everything yet. But I know that it works for myself, but I haven't done any of like the billing and things like that. Probably turn off the signups for a moment too, because just in case something's wrong, I don't want people to sign up and have a bad experience just because we're testing things out here. So I might have to go into work. Let's see. Should we go back into production? So for now, let's check this out. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this clip studio where you get a video. This one right here is from Nate Herc, and I have some issues going with this. So let's try and fix that as well. So one of the issues that I'm seeing, where is this one? Split view, right? The split is not working. Might have to close it out. The video player isn't actually playing when I click on it. Well, I'm hearing his voice, but the screen of it goes blank. So let's don't need this. Seeing if we could just turn off signups real quick. I don't want anyone to have a bad user experience if they try to sign up and something goes wrong, because it's not actually supposed to be launched yet, even though I have the URL going. All right, let's see. Thank you everyone who's here. Appreciate you spending your time with me, watching. I'm just building. I'm just experimenting with things, having fun. If anybody has any questions and want to ask, please feel free. I'd be happy to help. All right, so the Clip Studio itself seems to be working. There's some things I need to fix. Like I can't scroll down here, and there's things that I need to access there. So what I'm gonna do is, for some reason, these split screens aren't working. So I'm gonna have to just do it all on one screen for now. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. The Clip Studio still isn't allowing me to scroll down. All right. So we're just disabling signups for now. As much as I would love people to go and use it, I'd need to do a few checks before I officially would launch it. Plus, obviously, I'm still experimenting with some things. But I'm getting to the point where I'm 90% there, just a little bit more polishing. I just finished the redesign, and then I'll be looking to launch this. So this video, Nate Herc, how would I make money with AI in 2026 if I had to start over? When the Clip Studio is shown via the toggle button, it's wrapped in a container with overflow hidden. This cuts off the content without allowing scrolling. Okay. So personally, I like to read most of the things that they type to me because I like to learn exactly what's happening, so that in the future, if I saw something like this, I wouldn't have to just say, the scroll isn't working. I could say check the overflow hidden. Maybe it's wrapped in a container. Then I can start to understand a little bit better what's happening. All right, so let's go to the app. Check this. All right, this one gotta sign in. Stopped me from being able to sign in. But let's see. So if we try to run one of these clips, is there going to be an error? Server error? Yeah. So there's something wrong with the server, which could be a railway thing, which is where I have a virtual server deployed. It's building right now, but it should be fine. Let's see. Signs to work. Change the link disable. Okay. It's not letting me. So here, you take those errors, you take these errors. Try it again. Alright, still getting this 404 error when I try to run the clipping. Alright, looks correct. Backend server isn't running. Production, so host. So there's a problem because when I was doing some Claude coding on my mobile phone, on my phone, it looks like it changed one of the backend URLs. So it's trying to pull from a local URL for what I would usually do testing for, but it's supposed to be the virtual private server that I have here, which is supposed to be retail. So it's trying to pull from a server that isn't actually live. So that's updating now. Running on local host using production keys that are restricted to retail. Okay. Alright, so in Clerk, go to settings and add localhost 3005 as a development. Let's make all of our local host ports to 5000. So we use that port in Clerk. There's never a reason why we should have to be on a different one. Alright, so I'll add localhost as an allowed origin. So let's see. I go to settings and then domains. So let's see, we go to domains. And then is it allowed or configure? Maybe I should do this off screen just in case anything pops up. Domains and add as an allowed development origin. Let's see, how do I do development origin? I think there's a Clerk CLI, which is a command line interface, which allows the agent to connect directly to it. So there should be one. Let's see. Clerk is made for managing API keys and webhooks. Why is it 5001? Your app settings domains. Satellites? No. Allowed subdomains? No. Why are you using 5001 when I said to use 5000? Okay. Just want to say thank you everybody who's here listening, watching. I'm just hanging out, doing stuff that I would be doing anyway. So I want to showcase to you guys like things that are possible, what workflows are like, how I like to update things, how I think about things. So hopefully it can help you with your kind of vibe coding or whatever project you're building. Okay, the backend is 5001. So let's see. This is still not working. So let's just commit these and see if we can get it going. Alright, backend not deployed. Okay. Backend should be good on Railway. It's building it again. So there are certain things that you can't do without having a virtual server, or like test things that you can do testing on your local computer. Sometimes you can't do in a regular production environment unless you like spin up your own server. So that's what I'm doing with Railway, so I can connect to different Python modules. For example, one is FFmpeg, MPEG, which allows you to handle videos, to do like video editing and things like that. So I need to be able to spin up a server to use it because I wasn't able to do so otherwise. So that's why I'm connecting to Railway as like my virtual backend. So it's updating some of the README. I don't see development origin on the domain page. What else could it be? Front end API, no. Account portal, no. Interesting. Alright. So that's not actually what I need anyway. I just need it to be deployed to the actual railway correctly. So let's see. So I'm trying to build this clip studio, because I know clipping's getting big and I want to be able to do it for myself. So that's part of the reason I think people are going to really want to do it as well. Still seeing this. Are we deploying Oh, they don't work with localhost. Okay, so we can't even do the testing on localhost. That's fine. I don't need to. Here we're fixing the video up here to make sure it can play. Right, for now, let's check out some of the other outputs that we could use. So let's get a whiteboard. So as the whiteboard's going, what else would I want from this video? So how I'd make money with AI in 2026. All right, what else would I want from this video? Cheat sheet. Could use that. Let's see. I don't think I need any of this stuff right now. Let's try a video summary. Let's see if that'll work. Alright, so while the clip studio is active, okay, so I can't scroll down on this at all. So this is the whole actual body that I can't scroll down right now. So I can't see all of my outputs. Okay. Universal, back on railway for endpoints that only exist on railway. Need to call railway directly. Okay. Alright, get that going. I still haven't been able to get it going yet, so I've been testing and iterating a lot on this. I think we're almost there. But the scrolling issue is now totally the output section. So not only could I not scroll in the clip studio, but I can't scroll in the outputs at all. And just because the clip studio is open doesn't mean that I shouldn't also see the other outputs that are being generated beneath it. All right, so when I can scroll through some of the clip studio now, but it's still all locked, this whole output section. So won't be able to do anything until that gets fixed up. This is still an issue. All right, this is doing it now. We can't do this kind of testing on local anyway, so let's just assume everything will be production. So for now, let's check out this whiteboard. So AI money blueprint, freelancing, skill acquisition, niche selection, portfolio creation, client acquisition. I like it. AI consulting, yup. So this is what I started with. I haven't done consulting. I went straight to partner business. So I definitely want to do some consulting. I want to do business consulting for companies to integrate and add AI. Definitely want to do that. By the way, if you haven't seen yet, I put out an article today on my Twitter, which is xbenjaminx, talking about my journey of getting started doing Vibecoding last year and how I turned it into a client with a retainer of $6,500 a month, which has added up to a bit over $40K so far. So take a look. I explained the journey, how I think you can repeat this in your own lives, because I'm not special. I like turning curiosity into clients. I like getting very interested in something, experimenting, playing around, learning it, understanding it, finding people who need help integrating it into their lives, and then monetizing that. That's basically what I've done my whole career. Okay, so that's good. This is working on the scrolling issue that we have. This is working on the video player issue that we have. Control B or Command B brings the sidebar away so you have some more room. Alright, this one is where I'm setting up my social media sharing, so you can share to different social media pages. Alright, let's get 3 going at a time here. Alright, so that was an issue fixed. That was an issue fixed. Let's commit these. Fix the issue. That one's fixed as well. 1, 2 players at the time. Okay, great. So if we then go to Versal and do retail deployments, we can see our deployment going live here. As soon as this turns to ready, it'll then become the current branch, and then we'll be able to refresh our production site and then keep doing testing, because right now those kind of things are not going to work on localhost because we need Railway to be connected. It can work on localhost, but I'm not trying to figure that all out right this second while I'm live. Oh, by the way, I got my Motebot set up. I'm having a good time with that too. For some reason, I've been hitting rate limits with Claude, so I need to figure out what's going wrong with that. It's not answering. All right, once I get that going, I'll bring that onto screen and show you guys my Claude bot. I made Cortana from Halo. If anybody's familiar with Cortana, Master Chief's AI assistant. So I wanted to have my own Cortana, basically. Okay. All right, this is still not working. All right, so what I need you to do, let's see. Okay, so the scrolling is still not working for me, and it's only allowing me to see the one output, but not scroll down. So that whole middle area, the whole body, the middle column is not scrollable for the outputs. So maybe we need to make its own container or something so that we can scroll. But either way, we need to fix it. Feel free to use the browser if necessary. Okay, get that going. Inside screen. All right, let's get let's try to get our Claude bot going. Bring this off the screen for now. Probably close this. Close this. Is this working?
I'll make over $1 million from AI this year, and I'm only 23 years old. When I started, I was renting a crappy apartment. So stage number one saves money, and that's where you step into the next way, and that's by teaching an audience that can fund you for life. So let's just take a breath for a second and recap. If you want to make real money with AI automation, you don't need to jump straight into an agency on day one. There's an app for the audit, and then charge for the implementation, and start building credibility.
All right, let's see. Fix it in place. All right, let's see if that works. So we're gonna have to wait for that deployment. Okay. Just want to reattach to the session. Start it. Control A. What is going on? I keep hitting rate limits. This is so weird. What is everyone else doing about hitting these rate limits in Claude? Account level. Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm hitting all these rate limits. So if you see here, it's just rate limit after rate limit. 429 rate limit error. Yeah, this is so weird. Alright. So this is ready. Let's see if that's working now. Perfect. Alright. There we go. There's the cheat sheet. AI Money Blueprint. Beautiful. Okay, that looks awesome. Okay, so you can download these. You can embed them, so you can copy code onto your own site. And you will be able to share them. Let's see, is this working yet? Okay, this is working. Perfect. But this needs to be not the YouTube video. This needs to be the actual image. Okay. When I shared an image to Twitter, it showed the YouTube video. It didn't actually copy over the image into the tweet. Is that possible, or do they have to paste it themselves? So my Claude bot is not doing well right now. Hitting all these rate limits. The bot's running, it's just hitting the token limit because all that context gets sent with every message. That makes sense. So how do I lessen how much gets sent? I mean, I can't be the only one running into this issue, right? So when it says 76 views, does that mean total views, or does that mean there's 76 people watching? Does that mean, I don't know, total views, or does that mean there's 76 people watching? Not really sure. I think it's 77 watching. Alright. When your VPS run this, that'll show how big it is. You can trim it down. Say what tools you're using. Alright, I gotta figure out why I'm running into all those issues, but I'm not gonna do it now. Alright, so let's see if the social media fix is gonna work. So we direct API posting via the share button with a connected account. Simple share modal uses the intent user URLs. Okay, so if you're not connected with Twitter, then you can't attach it directly, but you can paste it. So let's see, does it copy it to your clipboard right away? Let's see. It does. Okay, perfect. So, alright, so then we have to prompt the user that in order for them to actually share that image, they have to paste it because it's already been copied to their clipboard. They don't need to do anything else but that. Alright, so let's see what kind of prompt it wants to give the users. I am Abdul said crazy progress right here. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been working on this a little while, and things are definitely starting to move in a good way. I'm happy with it. All right, let's try this. All right, so the studio's open. This is great. This is a clipping studio. Let's see if this is working yet. No, failed to fetch. All right, so getting some issues. All right. Looks like it's still trying to call wrong URL. Video mine instead of Intel. Alright, so I changed the branding, and when I did, you know, you have to replace, for example, it was video mine or video mind map. You have to replace that everywhere with the new branding. So sometimes, like, if you don't capture everything, or something is stale or hard coded, then it gets lost and, you know, kind of slips through the cracks. And I think that's what we're seeing here. Let's look in our code and see if there's anything still referencing it. Just vertex. Check the versal environment variables. Yes, that's it. Okay. It was in the versal environment variables, so I fixed it there, but you fix it locally. All right, so now I'm going to redeploy the versal build. And then we'll test it. All right, so, man, I can't wait to get that working. I think clipping is going to be awesome, and I just need to figure out a good way to do it. All right, I also have this video generator. Haven't gotten this working yet, but it's supposed to use Remotion. So if you look here, these output formats, I have audio, video. So I have a lot of these different video formats. So you put a video URL in from YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It does all the transcriptions, summaries, all that, and then you can use Remotion to repurpose those videos. So that's what these are. And that's great, but what happens is you end up getting these templates that you have to fit everything into. And while they are dynamic in terms of what content you put on, it's not dynamic in terms of what the template or the composition looks like, the format of it. So what I tried to do here is make it so it's not just a static template, but what you're choosing is the style of the clip. So you choose a hook style for TikTok or a key points or something, and it should create it using a prompt on the back end, telling it what to create, not telling it how to create it, if that makes sense. Right, so there was an error here. So it looks like it was trying to make it, but something went wrong. Expected token. Okay. copy this, but it's like frozen. Okay, that's not working. Let's try that again. What is being loaded? That's a video thing, audio thing. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try the Clip Studio. See if this is working yet. No, that still failed to fetch. Okay. Seeing some errors for both the AI video generation and the clipping. Paste the console there. Alright, so this is still going. This has failed to fetch so far. Alright, let's see if this one worked. Unsupported timeline, item intro. Alright, so it's making this video, but obviously the template isn't great because it's not centered. It's too much left aligned. There's a lot of empty space here. This is a summary, and the whole video is just, oh, okay, just that summary. This is not a good format. So this is exactly why I'm trying to make the AI video generator, because I don't like the built-in formats that I'm getting out of this. All right, let's see. Our podcast should be working. Let's see if we got the names correct, because what was happening is you're able to choose voices, but it keeps hard coding in these two Adam and Bella voices. So let's see if that's working now. So the video, the image stuff is almost always working, but I've been having trouble with the videos. So that's what I've been spending my time on. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna wanna keep doing that in the meantime, or if I wanna just launch it with all the things that are working and then just keep testing the video stuff on the back end. All right, Adam and Bella, that's still not working. Well, the podcast itself is working, but it's still hard coding in the wrong voices. For the podcast, we're still hard coding in Adam and Bella, even though we're picking specific names from the modal selector. All right, so let's take a screenshot of this. Let's get the console log. Okay, so that keeps freezing whenever that happens. And we'll show what it's supposed to look like when you choose a podcast. Alright, let's put that into plan mode. Think both high level and granular, because we haven't been able to fix this issue yet. So I need you to think differently and look at it like an unbiased third party. Alright, let's send them that way. Alright, so it thinks a clip was generated. Obviously it wasn't. But we haven't been able to get the error because this keeps freezing. Okay, let's copy that. Can this work? No, this is still not working. I think I know what I'm going to need to do. Okay. Again, if anybody has any questions on anything, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to help. There's a lot of cool things I want to check out. There's a lot of cool design things I'm looking forward to looking at. So like, here's one of them, super design. This is something I have like in my queue of things I want to test. Again, if this is an infinite canvas right here. Feel free to ask. I'd be happy to help. show you guys. So this is an infinite design canvas from Super Design that I'm going to be trying out. Looks amazing. Check that. We'll send that through for commit to update for now. Alright, there's that one, and then there's also pencil. Jesus, there's so many things I'm saving these days. Okay, and here's pencil. This is another thing that I'm really excited about. This is another visual designer that I'm excited to test out. Please, if you're watching, share the video, comment, speak, ask questions. Whatever engagement you can give is really helpful, and I appreciate it. Federal Reserve has paused interest rate cuts for the first time since July 25. Okay. So that was pencil.dev. I think it's only available for Mac right now. Use pencil through VS Code. Oh, can I use it? Can I find it on here? Oh, beautiful. That's great news. All right, this is the podcast names, the voice IDs. The names are never passed to the prompt generator. Alright, go fix that for me. Pencil's being installed. Okay. Hey, what's up, son? Thanks for joining. Oh. I'm working on my retail app right now. Trying to get these videos working. Let's see how the podcast turned out. Let me lower this music.
Dude, I just watched How I'd Make Money with AI in 2026 if I had to start over, and my mind is totally blown. It's like a complete blueprint.
Oh, really? What's the big secret? Sounds like something I need to hear.
It's all about stacking. You start freelancing with AI, then use those skills for consulting, and can even scale into an agency. It's a natural progression.
So not just one gig, but you keep building on what you learn? That makes so much sense.
Exactly. Nate Herc,
Nice.
AI automation shows how to go from making some cash to potentially millions. It's a legit roadmap for leveling up your income.
Wow, okay,
Oh, I
that
can
actually sounds
copy the
super smart.
script?
I need to
I
check
didn't
that
even
out for
realize.
real. Thanks.
That's crazy with vibe coding. Like, I don't even realize that I could do it. All right, we'll get the pencil. All right, pencil's installed. I'll log in. I'll do this another time. All right, so I have to activate it to even do that. Okay, not right now. We'll play with that later. All right, so this should be, most of these should be working. All right, let's check our deployments. That's still building. That's deployed. Throw the music back on. No worries about the cap, son. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your support, as always. Okay. So this is still building. 6 minutes in. That's a long time to build. So this should work with the podcasts now. Video summary is working. Okay, so let's look at some social media posts and newsletters and things like that. So if you go to text, you get recommendations up here that don't change. We should probably change based on the category we're choosing, but don't need that right now. So let's look at we'll do X post, LinkedIn post, long form article, do SEO, newsletter. I don't think I need an Instagram caption for this, or thumbnail analysis. I want to see what that looks like, because I have a thumbnail like area down here, thumbnail tools, but those are for like image repurposing. Alright, let's see what's being generated. Okay, long form article. I don't like how it's like all over the place with the generations. Let's see, the newest generations. Alright, the order in which outputs are generated should stay consistent, and they shouldn't be moving all over the place regardless of when they finish generating. It should be based on start time, not end time. Alright, so let's bring that open here. Alright, podcast should be good, this should be good. Social media is still to be determined. Alright. That's up, that's up. Let's try this again. Alright. So here's some X posts from this video. So for example, like if you copy that, you go to X, post, and paste. It has the post for you, and then also has the link. Should probably make it so it's just better formatted, because it's coming out in just a single paragraph, but that's okay. Then here's a LinkedIn post, so very similar thing. If we went to LinkedIn, start a post. Same thing, got the video in there. Right, thumbnail analysis, it actually analyzed his thumbnails. So if you're a creator and you want to analyze your own thumbnails, or you want to repurpose them, here, let's repurpose one also. All right, we'll do let's do a pro redesign. and let's do A/B variants. Okay, let's see what those look like. All right, so text readability, emotional impact, clickbait factor. Interesting. So the clickbait factor is a 60 out of 100 because the clickbait is in the title. So he probably could have had it in the thumbnail too, is what they're saying. Well, let's see. Strengths, areas to improve. Yeah, text AI Full Guide is generic and doesn't match video title. That's awesome. Wow, this is actually really good. And I'm surprised because I didn't even know this existed. And now that I know it exists, I tried it and it looks great. So I guess that's what happens when you vibe code. All right, I'm seeing the recents refresh, and I don't like that. I'm seeing the recent history constantly refresh without me doing anything on the site, and I don't like that. Vibe code. Alright, so that's gonna fix the output order. Alright, let's look at this newsletter. Subject, if I lost it all today, this is how I'd rebuild with AI. Nate Hertz 4-stage blueprint, blah, 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 okay. Hey friends, lately I've been doing a thought experiment. What if I had to start over? Okay, so we need to write this. This newsletter right now is writing this. Okay, never mind. So it's saying, this week I stumbled upon a video by Nate Hertz. Right, so I thought it was going to say, act like it was acting as Nate, but it's not. Okay, that's good. TLDR, different stages, different things. Okay, so the only thing missing, I think, from this newsletter, and it looks great, it's a little bit too sectioned off, I would say, very paragraphy, almost too much so that's something I think that looks consistent throughout the different text things I have. Everything's very paragraphy, so all of our text-based outputs are coming out good, except the formats are or seem to be exclusively paragraphs. And I would like to mix in different types of formats where applicable, including things like bullets and lists and code blocks and charts and other types of things that can add value to the format. All right, throw that in there. Let's let that run over here. This is fixing the output order. Oh no, this is the recent history refreshing. Okay, that's getting fixed. Output order is getting fixed. Okay, great. Oh no, this is the recent history refreshing. Okay, that's getting fixed. Again, if anyone has any questions for anything, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer. Again, if anyone has we've been going a little over an hour now. One person watching on YouTube and 120-ish, it seems like, is watching on 119 on X. All right, gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Okay. So Nate Hertz, this is how you can get better looking thumbnails. Yeah, let's see. So he put AI full guide, builder, sell your skills, increase value. Okay, so this is kind of for a thumbnail all over the place. Well, not all over the place, but like a lot to look at, right? Like a lot of steps. So this turned his into build, scan, grow, share, pointing. This is crazy. Pointing at this AI Money Blueprint 2026. That's a much better headline, more clickbaity. Start over and get rich. And it went to a more serious picture than smiling, which is really interesting. It actually fixed up his hair. It gelled his hair and gave him a haircut. This is crazy. Let's go back to what the thumbnail said. All right, so it said, all right, background blueprint design is distracting. I agree with that. I'm going to delete this newsletter. Oh, here's the article. All right, so this is an SEO article. It has meta description in it. Let's see what the GEO article would look like here. And I'm staying on the same video just so I can compare things against each other, and also when I make the landing page or when I update the landing page, I'm going to use some of these things as examples of different outputs you can get. All right, so by now Clip Studio should be working. Let's see. Let's try it. I failed to fetch again. Okay, that's online. Let's try this. Come on, baby. Failed to fetch. Okay. Let's get this going in a new thing. Just throw that in there. Right. That should be fixed. That should be fixed. Let's just commit them. Close them out. Rich content for section content. Okay. Issues twofold. Prompts only instruct the AI to generate paragraphs. Yup, I noticed that. Artifact components render content as plain paragraphs without parsing rich formatting. Love it. Okay. Alright, so that should make the text outputs even better. Great news. That's still not working. Let's try that again. So it has the title, so it logs everything in here. So it has the key points, how long it is, platform TikTok. It took a screenshot. Let's see, what is this? It took a screenshot of his thumbnail. Sick. Alright. Prototype. So I think these are all the different things that can be included in the video. Alright, here's a summary, title. Okay. So something's going on. Validation errors. Here's an attempt, so that's not working. Sun said, thank you for being the inspiration. Thank you for being here. Got to figure out how to put the chat on the actual video. I used to have that with Streamlabs, but I'm not sure how to do it with regular OBS. Let's see. Embed in stream, that could do it. Copy this URL into OBS Studio. Embed chat. Let's see. Launch. Display comments. Copy this URL into OBS Studio for a chat. Maybe. Let's see. Where would I do that? So still having an issue here, and I'm not able to copy this because it keeps freezing for some reason. Let's Save as. I think something's going on with a lot of these messages. It's getting like completely blown up here, which is not good. So something's happening. Alright, let's do this. Downloads. All right, so when you're looking to copy a path, or you're looking to copy like an image or a folder or something like that, and you want to tell your AI where to find it, what you can do is Control Shift and C, or on a Mac it's Option Command C, and it copies the path. So say this. Look at this log with errors for when I'm trying to use the AI video generation. Alright, so now it's looking at that log. Let's reset this because it seems like it's falling into some kind of broken loop. Let's get these. Alright. OBS, select, click. Let's try this. In OBS, go to the scene where you want the chat to appear. Okay. Select browser. Select chat, paste in menu into the URL field. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, let's see if that works. I don't want to have it too in the way. Let's see if that works. Maybe I'll slide this up a little. All right. Cool. That's great. Let's go back over here. What's this issue? We should get a little bit more, get some better music in here. Alright, here we go.
Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then.
I'm getting this when I go into the app and it's showing something went wrong and I have to hit reload page. Check this out.
Take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay, drop a song and pop up on your phone like I was YouTube. Connected to the fans without a hand, I did it Bluetooth. The only time I come up short is when they watching YouTube. Spinning with the drill, no wonder why my screws.
So I'm gonna want to see more of the text. See if that works. Let's try Clip Studio again. One of these days, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free. I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like the Mercedes Benz.
that through.
If you don't like me, better close your eyes, I'm about to shine. Or take a picture when you see me, cause I doubt you find another like me. Yeah, I'm one of one, no other son. The way I'm blazing ass, I like the earth just got another sun. I did not even anti-social. Are you so sure? Cause I only be hanging with goats. So they never told you I'm a soldier. And you ain't got nothing on me. I be killing and grilling on rappers. I'm writing a cookbook for the homies. Don't hold me, I'm dangerous. You don't wanna take this risk. I don't play with kids. No, I am not on Epstein's list. I'm on my grown man team. You know, steady stacking the racks up. I got a hard drive, so if I fall, I'm going back up. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then.
Chat does distract me a little bit. But it's okay. That's the point. You know, I wanna be able to talk to people who are showing interest in me. I wanna be able to help out. If people have any questions. Really, that's it. Trying to connect. Alright. Let's open up our Claude Code over here real quick. See what else I was messing with this morning recently. It's violent. Okay, here's something that I'm working on. So there's two new things that I'm working on. One is Lobster Hub. So I'll get into that later when I get my Claude bot working, the Molt bot. It's working, but I'm having some rate limit issues. So once I get that working, then I'll go through what Lobster Hub is. Lobster is a functionality with Claude bot that allows you to chain skills together and automate them. So right now you have a skill of like reading Google. You have a skill of reading Slack. You can use Lobster to chain skills together. So you can say, you know, go and in the morning, read my Slacks, summarize it, and send it out in an email, right? Just to simplify. You can have that as a simple command that it's chaining those skills together. So what I'm doing is I'm going to build a bunch of those commands that chain skills together and put it out as like a database that people can get. So it's not just skills, it's actually skill chaining. So that's something I'm working on. And then the other thing is that it's viral. I want to create my own like social media virality identifier, I guess. So like look up all the TikTok videos that went viral in the last day, evaluate the hooks, put it in a database or like something like that, rate them, the virality scores, different things. So that's what this is. I haven't gotten it going yet, so it's brand new. So let's see if we can put a face to the name. Let's open it up. So we gotta clone it in here because I did it all on my phone, laying in bed. Basically, my workflow when I want to create something from scratch with Claude Code: go to GitHub, make a repository. Go to Claude Code, bring in that repository, and then just start prompting. It's building it for me. Then when I get to my computer, I clone the repo and then start really building it. So if I clone this repo,
people try to warn me about you, but I wanna leave you. Told me you and him were only friends, and I believed you. Thinking it was all inside my head until I opened up the thread. I saw the pictures and the text, I couldn't breathe. You told me that you could see this here forever. I guess that's a lie.
the pencil for now.
Cause the same lips telling me
So
that
back
I start
end,
kissing him
front
back. I
end.
said too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around. Too bad if you wanna
So
talk,
the
I'm
first
not in
thing
town.
we'll do is go install
Think you want a second chance? I'm not your backup plan, or I'm not
to
your
get our
second man. I said too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around. Too bad if you wanna talk, I'm not in town. Yeah, too bad if you think you want a second chance. I am not your backup plan, no, I'm not your second man. Nah, gave you my heart, I thought it was safe. You broke it apart and then you threw it away. And I just hate that there's a piece I'll never get back. You'll have it forever, I'll accept that. 16 missed calls, heard that you looking, you had a clean shot, point blank, saw it, took it, we had a fall out, boy, how you cock it and pull it. Told my dad about you funny, he said I dodged a bullet. You told me that you could see this here forever, I guess that Cause the same lips telling me that I saw kissing him back. I said, too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around.
Oh, we had to create a package. Press store. Run it.
I'm not your backup plan, no, I'm not your second man. I said, too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around. I said, too bad if you wanna talk, I'm not in town. I said, too bad.
Create the script.
If you want a second chance, I am not your backup plan, no, I'm not your second man, nah.
Oh, we didn't even add a back end, I guess. Wait, hold on. Well, let's see what the project is here, because it should have been made with that already.
Build this thing from the
We'll
ground up.
initiate it.
I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work, now what? Everybody chirp, now what?
Usually we go with React or Vibe or Svelte. Typically let it choose when I don't know which exactly I want to do based on like what would be best for that type of project.
They couldn't believe it. They looking for shortcuts and ended up leaving. I'm still in the lead. They ain't ready to go. They ain't willing to put the work and throw 'em a bone. I'm going for broke. I'm showing the ropes. If no one will show, I'm going alone. Better swing. Try and mix it, no can do. Try to hold me back. Everything getting ran through. Rather work in shacks than vacation in Cancun. Dreaming big as Shaq couldn't fit in this man's shoes. Look, pick a ball popped out with a new one. See the group when I drive is the roof line. Pick a ball popped out with a new one. See the group when I fix on none. Built this thing from the ground up. I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work. Now what? Everybody chirp. Now what? Ah, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Ah, yeah. Ah, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again.
It's really have a back end.
Why you slowing down?
Okay, so
Better
why
run
is
it
that
up.
not running?
You ain't showing out. You ain't done enough. Ain't nobody gonna remember who the runner-up. Here I'm talking about it. Only one way you can shut 'em up. 10,000 hours, yeah, that's what I call a work shit. No red flags here, baby. I ain't Turkish, but I'm still a star in the moons where I'm perching. That ain't disrespect. You don't get it. Better search it. Feeling like I'm Hannah McCon, working a miracle like I was turning water to wine. I stayed up 3 nights straight like I'm Dominic Fight to get the work done. Make sure I ain't falling behind. Let's go.
Still seeing the refresh.
Built this thing from the ground up. I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work. Now what? Everybody chirp. Now what? Ah, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Ah, yeah. Ah, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Ah, yeah.
Many messages in the console that I'm not even able to copy it.
Why didn't you let me know you were coming?
Let's just try and save it again.
Money talking like we
Obviously
FaceTime
something
daily.
wrong.
Ring, Tom Brady. What up? Going for the green, John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Set the bar way too high. Can't blame me. Yeah. Going for the green, John Daly.
It's creating so many messages that it's actually freezing up the browser. So we need to figure out what's going wrong because the videos are still not being generated.
Said it was enough, but it's never enough.
All of y'all overpriced, but you still ain't overpriced.
Vegas hot, cold as ice. Something like the golden ice.
Big screen,
That's
roll the
still
dice.
not
I don't need to go
working.
to right.
Got the numbers where I want them with some loaded dice.
Clip
Brick
Studio.
by brick, build a fortress. Crib got big, it's
Felt
enormous. Whip
still
got grip,
not
it's
working.
performance. All my kids got a fortune. It's
Money
Listen to
talking like we
its own separate
FaceTime
chat.
daily. Ring,
What code I'm
Tom Brady.
playing.
Going for the green, John Daly. Still want more out of it.
Studio
Can't
is
blame me.
still
Can't
not
blame me.
working.
Can't blame me. Set the bar way too high. Can't blame me. Going for the green, John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can't blame me.
bring it to the judge, she gon' never say I'm innocent.
Did it, then I did it again. Ain't no coincidence.
Did it with a minimal plan, there was no middleman.
Did it with the little I had. It took some discipline.
Giving everything that I had, but never giving in.
Face to the sky.
Ultra think is a command. I'm not even sure if it works on here to be honest, but it works in the CLI that there's different levels of thinking. There's like think a little bit, think a lot, and ultra think. And I don't even remember what the first two are. 'Cause I just went straight to ultra.
Brick by brick,
Right,
build a
there's some
fortress.
issues,
Crib got big, it's
failing
enormous.
to load
Whip
music.
got grip, it's performance. All my kids got a
Okay, but the error that I'm getting is failing to fetch. So what's the actual issue? Because I don't think it's the music, because we've fixed that a couple of times.
Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Set the bar
Let
way
that
too
run.
high, can you blame me?
Let's go
Going
to
for the
the
green
other
John Daly,
address.
still want more out of, can you blame me?
Back end already exists. Can we run from the front end, not the root? To run the front end and the back end. Why
I said forever on the very first day. I fell for you and landed right on my face. Boom,
That's not the one I
splash,
want,
stab me in the back, I'm bruised, bash. Threw me to the curb like loose trash. Left me in the past like who's that?
Who's that?
Damn, wish you would've told me that you felt this way. You been stringing me along with every word you say. You hanging me out to dry, happened 1,000 times. I guess I should've seen it coming any day now, though. I thought we had it, loving the magic. You had the gasoline and the matches, lit me on fire, spark up the passion. But I guess it really just wasn't what I imagined. Whoa, guess I gotta live with that, huh? Chest got a hole that could fit a Mack truck. Splat on the ground, I ain't getting back up. But I should've known better, cause I said forever on the very first day. I fell for you and landed right on my face. Boom, splat, right out of the blue like news flash. Thought I had control, but you crashed. Left me in the past like who is
No,
that?
seriously, who is that?
Splat hit the ground, but I'll bounce right back. Trust me, I ain't going down like that. Custom shirts, I had to dust the dirt off. Adjusted myself, put the crown right back.
Opponent bypasses the bypass by
Had to
using
get
hard-coded
lost with you to find
URL
myself.
instead of
And
the
I find it
relevant
kinda
tag.
funny how
Right.
the moment that I'm
That's
over
what
this is, can I come over quick? No.
Yeah, but it shouldn't even be localhost at all because we're doing it on the production environment.
Now you say that you think we can do this again, second chance. Okay, do I look stupid? I don't need you here in my life.
Yo,
Please do not
my
text
dude
me,
Dog
I'll make
Wiz,
my
what's good,
mind.
brother?
I do not want you here wasting my time. And next time around, I'll be taking my time. Cause
Welcome,
I
welcome.
said forever on the
Welcome,
very
it's been a
first
while,
day.
bro.
I fell for
Hope you're
you
doing all right.
and landed right on my splat.
Hope Web3's treating you well. Okay, so that is correct.
One hand, two hand, guessing ambidextrous. One step, two step, ain't nobody catching us.
Got the place jumping, everybody getting wrecked.
How we gon' get this? That's a good question. Got too much in the tank, don't need a rest stop.
What's up, dog? So you're working, watching off the phone, can't see much. Yeah, I got a really big screen, so I just share all of it. But yeah, that's probably not the best for the phone unless you go wide view. Had your daughter's 4th birthday, wouldn't change anything. Congrats, man. God bless. That's awesome. Oh.
Lot of loud talk.
Turn the sound off. One hand, two hand, guessing ambidextrous. One step, two step, ain't nobody
So
catching us.
these should be getting ignored.
How we gon' get this? That's a
Fix
good
the
question.
get
JK, we ain't heard it
ignore.
now.
So
It's kinda tough when I learned to spell. I'm charged up, I'm a dirt cell. Was kinda quiet, then I heard him yell.
Back in, like I never left it.
Earn my stripes now like I did wrestling.
Blood type W, positive tested.
Cut my sleeves off, yeah, I'm invested.
Wake up every day and do it, this is on the breaker. Counting up the money, only time it ever registered. That's why, asking who got it, they saying that guy. That's why, everyone want me, I stay on that side. Got a lot of people that been praying on my downfall.
Nipping in my heels, they been jumping till I'm down, dog.
Never had a shadow of a doubt, I ain't a groundhog.
Lot of loud talk.
Yeah, turn the sound off. One hand, two hand, guessing ambidextrous. One step, two step,
looks
ain't
like
nobody
we
catching
figured
us.
out the issue there.
Jumping, everybody getting wrecked.
How we gon' get this? That's a good question.
We'll build that again.
Tell 'em how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah. Made it
All
look
right, we
easy,
got
wasn't
a
easy as it
TikTok site.
looks. Nah. Hill got steep,
All
we
right,
ain't
this
need a
looks
little
like
push.
just a little bit of a landing page.
Back up.
Not
Hard
really
to
what we're
believe
going
you can
for.
see under the hood. Go ahead and look.
We don't
Let's go.
have
Roll up
sign
in a new
yet.
one, sounding like a bazooka.
way, right?
See me and they froze, I'm
No,
calling the whip
okay.
Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca.
About to say.
Even with a new tux,
No
promise
way.
it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own.
Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone.
Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should
So
go.
let's
Hey, the kid
get
is
some
hopscotch
direction.
and doing numbers.
All right, so from what I could tell, this looks like strictly a landing page. Even though it has sign in, we haven't added that kind of auth capability yet. So let's hide that for now so that we can actually get to the meat of the app, which right now I don't know if it even exists.
I don't beat around the bush. Yeah. Made it look easy.
Dog. Dude, you know what I was thinking about the other day? That I was like, I need to tell this motherfucker to MF to reach how he did that, teach me how he did that. Remember back in the same days, you helped the cabal by making a minting calendar with a bunch of everyday guys. Blew my mind. Yep. I love joining communities, making things for them, sharing it for free, and that's how I like to initiate myself into communities a lot of the time. Like, just provide value up front. I did the same thing with the football.fun. Was trying to learn it, didn't know it, built a whole stat site around it for myself, shared it with the community, and now a lot of people use it. So while this is working, let's see what's going on. So what I did with this is basically I saw an app on someone just talking about like a TikTok virality app where you can go on and see all the different viral TikToks from the day before, and I was like, I would like that, so I'm just gonna try and build it myself. So I just went into Claude Code today. Did I do it straight from Claude?
It's really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not getting lapped, yeah. Did it off a laptop. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry.
Maybe I did it on ChatGPT. But I generated a PRD. Oh, you know what? This might have been Grok.
Look, funny how we just went global off a globe spinning. Globe trotter, beat dirty but the flow proper. Starting rumors, I don't bother. Say I must have a co-author, I'm so honored.
I'm pretty sure that was Grok. So I uploaded a PRD, which I'm just gonna remind.
They need something different. I'ma fill the space. I've been what is missing. I got what it takes. They cannot dismiss it. Yes, I'm here to stay. Hope they get the picture. Now I'm in the frame. Kicking doors, I don't have to knock. Give it a rest and I hit them with an aftershock. Give me your best, but I still ain't even half what I got. The passion, I got the passion.
Make sure the app is on parity.
I'll go do it. Can't go round it, then I'll move it. Yeah, on with them on to the flow, glorilla. I don't go 8, yeah, I go gorilla. Ain't got great, yeah, throw no hitters. Shout out to my man here, Stone Cold Killer. I need forgiveness for this murder, y'all about the witness. I'm an assassin, all about wait. You know a killer, all about that business, right? Don't get it twisted. I never came with Santa, but still I'm a gifted guy. And a hip in my hop don't lie, no Shakira. But this time for Africa, killer will shine. Tabak and Chile. Oh, that means I'm the illest and they can't come near me. It's like I've been doing my laundry on all of these beats. When I spit, it's a whitewash, really. Y'all didn't know that the Zambian kid is the rarest.
Today is mostly about just like trying to fix these video issues because I've done all the setup and they should be working. So it's like server issues and connectivity issues and things like that. So while Vibecoding allows you to do things easy, there still is a moat, there still is friction. If you want to build intricate, complex things, you still need to do a lot of back and forth. You need to understand certain things about tech. You need to at least be able to know how to ask the right questions and things like that. So there still is a lot of friction. So that's why I recommend people just trying to learn this as soon as possible. Trying just to learn like how to prompt, how to talk to AI, all of that.
Family guy, I got a fam like my name Peter. Flow sick, no seizure, bad they won't believe ya. Yeah, no like a shawty, no like we. Ik ga naar Frans, de 6 ben de man, I'm the man with the camp van die feet. Ik ben nog steeds met de guys van de beat. I didn't know if you care, didn't see. Ik ben nog steeds met de family, ik word de gold, kom maar kijken, you better be. Klaar voor
voor de start, ik en Mario Kart, maar ben klaar om te racen. Jij was heet, ik ben een van de heetste. Niets gemeen, we zijn niet als de meeste. We zijn niet hetzelfde. Of een pandje gaat dadelijk naar 11e. Hoofd op een noord, ik alleen maar een velletje. Hij wil een lijn, daarom pleeg ik een belletje.
There is no new to mother who mailed it. Tishin, I called him a akama death. He got a level, ichima gurai. Tosana yasuna kita kunai. Taking a puzzle, mita kunai.
Hopefully that works after this. Hopefully that works after this. And this is still exploring the code base versus the PRD. Because it looks like it might not have done it in the one shot of just the single prompt that I gave it in the beginning.
Yeah, I know they be calling me goat. I'm more like a creature, move like the boogeyman. Think I might need me a cat. Show you my kid, I'm more like a hooligan. Don't wanna be no machines, I'm collecting tokens, chilling in Wonderland. Top of boss make you question your IQ. I guess you can match the intelligence. They making no hits, they giving excuses, selling out alibis. They show that we doing our regular.
The app exists and is quite comprehensive. Let's just explore the app now. Don't need all of that stuff. Tick trend, that's what we call it. Tick trend. AI powered insights for TikTok virality. Enter app. Boom. Okay. Right, we are at a dashboard. Let's let that go. So the first thing that I noticed is the front end looks pretty bad. That's what we call it. It looks decent as an initial setup in terms of like the layout. No, not the layout. So the colors, not bad. Not a big fan of the navy dark blue. I would prefer more of a light mode or match TikTok theme, which is more of a dark. That's straight up black and red. It's tricky. I'm a big fan of black and red, obviously. Let's do that. So we're gonna use some skills, and I'm gonna show you guys live what the skills do. So the first thing we could think about is like, do we want it to be something really different looking and use super design, for example? Like they have a lot of different designs that stand out. I'm thinking maybe this neon velocity, but with the TikTok black and red. Alright, so I can use this prompt. I can copy all of this, but I do have the super design skill, so I want to just test that, see if that's working properly as expected. Front end is running, back end, failed, classes installed, 510 needs to be set up. Okay. Sure, the back end is running. I've never actually used Flask before, so I know that was your executive decision to use, but I want you to evaluate it against Next, Vite, and Svelte.
You think we need one more? You think we need one more? Alright, we'll get one more.
So I think I want to use this neon velocity countdown prompt. I only looked at a few of them, obviously, but that one stands out to me. You have architectural type. Interesting. Probably not what we want. Red noir. I'm a fan of this. This is probably what I would look at second. It's already black and red too. But I do like what we were looking at, the neon velocity. And I would like to try that. Back in the post, feeling control for motivation, direction of go. So you wanted to use Python probably because of the scraping. Let's see. Okay, let's ignore the PRD in this case, and I need you to figure out, based on what our project is meant to be, which one of these make the most sense.
Set list. Couldn't tell a bucket list from a checklist. She said my voice is infectious. Had to slow it down like Texas. Always gotta come
double
correct.
back to this
Pair
real
of Nike
quick.
shoes, that's a double check. Act and I rap, it's a double check. Go ahead, you can double check. 2-year plan, but it only took me 6 months. 2 career paths, and I thought I had to pick one. 2 fingers straight up in the sky like I'm Nixon. 2 presidentials on my wrist when I get done. Working double time.
Oh, this is
And that's the only time I'm ever two-faced. Got an extra set of hands working at a new pace. Dialed in, coming for the crown till I'm blue-faced. Nose bleeds to the court side, that's the only time I move down. Head getting bigger now, I think I might need 2 crowns. Said I couldn't do it every time I'm getting chewed out. The mission was impossible, I guess I'm Tom Cruise now.
We're getting
I'm
close.
thinking
I
big
feel
picture.
it. We're getting
Ironic cause
close.
I'm popping off on phone screens. How am I passing you up when
Getting
you got a
close.
whole team? All I need's a cold beat, turn a beat pack to a set list. Couldn't tell a bucket list from a checklist.
So this is
She said my voice
deployed,
is infectious.
but
Had to
it's
slow
not
it down like Texas.
connecting well. Alright, so
Always
it's
gotta
gonna
come
start.
correct.
Alright, the
Pair
route
of Nike
is
shoes, it's a
code.
double check.
Doing
Act
this
and I rap,
deploy,
it's a
doing
double
this
check.
code.
Go ahead, you can double check. I don't move with the industry. They tell me where to go, I take a different street. They say that all publicity is good publicity, but Harvey Weinstein would disagree. I'm in the house making
Oh, it's
tunes.
commented
They trying to
now.
figure out how to make the news. Took the long road, still I'm outpacing you. Clout chasing dudes with outdated views. Look, I see a lot of faking at
so
the
it's
live
more
shows, saying
environment
that you
variable
shining with the
issues.
diamond to a rhinestone.
That.
Management is cutting checks, check the size
I feel like
though,
it
taking more than
keeps being the same
50% like
issue, though.
Geico. Ruthless, lies on lies, it's all truthless. Claim independent, but we know just what the truth is. We can see the team, it's okay, go and rep that. You got a big machine behind your back, what a jetpack. Damn, the transparency's invisible. Playing it conservative, acting like it's minimal. I see everything is going left like a liberal. Peek behind the curtain, should've known it was political. But I'm off that now. Took a lot of, so I talk that now. I ain't waiting on nobody to get props out now. I king myself, I ain't taking off that crown. Transparency, reckless. Couldn't tell a bucket list from a checklist. She said my voice is infectious. Had to slow it down like Texas.
We're always down.
Always gotta come correct. Pair of Nike shoes, it's a double check.
Retail production
Act
service
and I rap,
status.
it's a double check. Go ahead, you can double check.
How do I do that? Let's see.
Couldn't tell a bucket list from a checklist. She said my voice is infectious. Had to slow it down like Texas. Gotta stay fresh like a brand new whip. That new smell, switching it up, too stale. They try to text, leaving my bread, switching the phone, new cell. Secrets I kept, do tell. We had a fight, tooth nail. This is a race, I know my place, coming for first.
Public
Shell.
networking.
Just so you know, I'm the one who's just repping the industry. Baby, just throw out the stats. I used to lack in direction, ironic cause now I just I put the globe on the map. Don't need the publicists, I don't want none of this. I keep it simple, I show up and rap. Whoa, feeling like Cardi when she got the bag. You know I'm closing the gap. Auto tune off, but the tunes on auto. I set trends and then you all follow. See no stack like a new staccato. DIY is the crew home motto. Float on the beat like it's easy mode. I'm on a whole different level, don't even know. I couldn't load the whole clip and don't need to reload it. I'm golden, I got it unlimited. Listen, they know it. I'm about it. My penmanship different and missing. It's not in my diction and fiction. It's not in my writtens. I'm leaving them smitten. I'm keeping it fresh like a brand new whip. That new smell, switching it up, too stale. They try to text, leaving my bread, switching the phone, new cell. Secrets I kept, do tell. We had a fight, tooth nail. This is a race. I know my place, coming first. Blue shell.
I know some homies that lost my respect unaware. That's a reality check. My problems are stacking up problems is taller than me.
You can do it.
Giving me headache. Please don't be putting on
Use the
cameras
CLI.
in my face. That's tax reality check.
I feel like
Image and cropping the L's. Life editing the
it's my assistant, but I'm its coach. Like, you can do it. And it was just like, I can't do it. Like, nah, you got it. Can I go and do it? Yeah, but like, I don't want to. You can do it. You're my assistant. I feel like it's so funny. It's so often it's like, I can't do this. I'm like, yeah, you can. You're like, you can do it. Yeah, you're right. I can't do Done. It. Now redeploy. See? I've learned enough from it being like, hey, I can't do it. You go do it manually. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you're my assistant. It's so you funny. Go do it. It's so often it's like, you go do it. I'm like, that's the whole point. You're like, you can do it. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't really do it, I
Done.
dabble. Hey, too chill, way too casual. Whoa, going upstream, no paddle. Nah.
So that should be fixed. Let's go to our TikTok.
I just know I in team, but there's two in winning. Kick a little freestyle, but I ain't swimming. Eyes on me while I dive right in.
Recommendation switch to next. Okay.
Okay, I'm gone a couple minutes. I'm back and I pick it up again. Set the bar, they wanted to touch it. They needed oven mitts. Got the dub and doubled it, baby. I'm working double shifts. Going to the drum on these drums. I'm a percussionist. Dibble, dibble, dab, triple bags, but I did the math.
This will be better rapping.
I don't miss everything is
I really need to start just telling it what stack I want to use and not even let it be ambiguous at all.
I don't really do it, I dabble. Hey, too chill, way too casual. Whoa, going upstream, no paddle. Nah, price going up, don't haggle. I'm a natural, I just dabble. Hey, too chill, way too casual. Going upstream, no paddle. Nah, price going up, don't haggle. I'm a natural.
okay, was dabbling with it until I actually
This is migrating from Flask backend to Next backend. Shouldn't have had to do Flask in the first place. But that's okay. This one's redeploying. Good. Let's try this again. These are going to be example outputs, so maybe I should just do that now, actually, while we're messing around with this stuff. Let's just... Come on. Fingers crossed we got this. Generate a clip. Generate a clip. No clip gen... Oh! No, almost.
I don't really do it, I dabble. Hey, too chill, way too casual.
Nah.
Going upstream, no paddle.
Maybe because...
Going up, don't haggle. I'm a natural, I just dabble. Hey, too chill, way too casual. Going upstream, no paddle. Price going up, don't haggle. I'm a natural.
that's pretty much all I got.
We're almost there, though. I feel it. It's happening. It's coming. We got this. Okay, still using hard-coded URLs.
Yeah, I'm built different. I just took a turn, yeah, I swear. Now the wheel's skidding. Wanna be the fade, but I stay until I'm deal with it. Said what goes around comes
This
around.
doesn't work.
Still spinning.
Then we're gonna go
Still spinning.
throw some
They said
examples
I'm
up
I'm running circles around them, I'm
for the
distant.
landing page and for the
I got
output
some
page.
people that say that they with me, but they only hit me when I'm in the city. Not even joking, not even kidding. I'm out in Poland, I'm out in Finland. I spin the globe, I don't make the decision. Yeah, that's how I did it. Never get old. Can't stop stepping on toes. Why I bet on my own.
That's running.
Been in my zone. Yeah, I got
See
my
what's going on over here. So that's still doing its little migration.
yeah, made it all work 'cause it has to. Yeah, it has to.
So I'm not even gonna go into this yet.
I just took a turn, yeah, I swear.
Actually, that's doing its thing in the back end, and I need to go. Alright, so what did we decide? We decided on the Neon Velocity Countdown. Use the Super Design skill to update our design.
Hallo, die beheerding, maar dat maakt niet uit, ik ben anders gebouwd. Ik spin hier nog steeds hoe de dag van mijn leven, ze waren nog op mijn zelf in de bouw. Zwaar dat je wrong, zeg je sorry vandaag, maar waarschijnlijk bega ik een andere fout. En in nothing like us, en ik could never beat, alleen wij zijn gesneden uit
Doesn't
andere
always find
baby, I do what I want, ik heb scheid aan je mat, ik
skills
tell me je deed it. Baby, laat me heel de nacht met je dansen, je niemand naar
shift,
vergeven, wat is een date.
control, shift, copy, path, and just tell it which skill, so I don't really have to worry about it. So I created a super design skill here that scraped all of the different prompts and everything. So it should be able to just, instead of me going use prompt, copy components, all that stuff, it should just have it from the skill that I created. It's trying to open up pencil. Interesting. I haven't used pencil yet. No, there's no pen design file. Maybe I should get that gig, actually. Let's try it. I'm gonna log in off screen. I haven't used it yet, so good time as any.
I've been chasing this my whole life. And if the world's gonna bring me down, then I'ma get back up and fight. I can't give up now. I got people that need me to provide.
Okay.
And if the world's gonna bring me
That is
down,
open,
then
though.
I'ma get
Let's see
back
what this
up and fight.
Yeah, look, they just wanna keep you down. They don't wanna see you crown. Keep winning, never see you frown. Yeah, keep swimming, never see
Super
you drown.
Design
Be
CLI.
loud, be proud. Family gotta keep them brown. Don't go down easy when they beat you down. Better keep your ground.
Okay.
Yeah, roll with the punches.
that.
Keep moving, no in the
I
rushes.
was
Keep
asking
going
you
to the
to
day that I make
use
my
the
name so great. Need no introduction.
but
Even if they go low, then I'm going above them. If I can't walk, then I'm going on crutches. And if they
do
hate
that.
what I make and they spit in my face, okay, then I'll show them what
Also,
tough is. I'm not
connected
perfect. Perfect. That's why every day I'm learning. Gotta try and find my purpose. Cause I know that I am worth it. Got me singing like
I can't give up now. I've been chasing this my whole life. And if the world's gonna bring me
Where is this
down,
being
then I'ma
held?
get back up and fight.
Probably in.
I can't give up now.
It's
I got
in
people
this.
that need me to provide. And if the world's gonna bring me down, then I'ma get back up and fight.
Prince, have you ever been hurt so much in your life that you don't even feel like you no more? It's about to stay alive. My mum telling me it's alright. She told me, son, your future's bright. Everyone told me I'm a failure, but I knew I'd pop a fight. Look at me now, I'm making moves. Wait, I need a bottle of water quick before I step in the room. I don't even have no time for games. All of the labels call my Zoom. All of the man them know it's true. I used to live in a council flats. I wanted to make it out of the hood, so I chased my dreams and I made it back. They used to hate on my thing. Look at me now, they see I'm shining. I used to pray for days like these. I'm thankful came out perfect timing. Too many times I wanted to quit, but I got back up and I kept on grinding. If
So
I'm
it's
the best
finding the
version
neon
of myself, I
velocity,
know nothing's gonna stop me flying.
making the style guide. There's a
I've been
Super
chasing
Design
this
CLI
my whole life.
apparently.
And
So we'll
if the
use
world's
that.
gonna bring me down, then I'ma get back up and fight.
That is
I
very
can't
cool
give
stuff.
up now.
So
I
let's
got people that need me to provide. And if the world's gonna bring me down, then I'ma get back
Get it
up
going.
and fight.
this one still doing backend
day in,
migration.
day out, not settling. Cause I know that nothing's ever free.
Would you like to
Can't
design with this
say
neon
I'm
velocity
not
theme?
where I'm
Full
supposed to
dashboard,
be, 'cause
complete
I know
dashboard,
that I
landing
gave
page,
everything.
design system. I know all the above
I gave everything.
where it makes sense.
I gave
Oh,
everything. On the move and I can't stop, won't slow down, gotta keep
My
going.
little
Storm
son.
coming,
My
these waves
3-year-old
crash
son
on
says
me,
all the
but I
time,
just keep
'cause I
going.
guess I
Just
say
go
it
where
a
the
lot.
wind takes.
Oh, I
Never
know.
wanna have been safe. Can't make a new way, find a new lane if you don't risk take. And I ain't slowing down for no one.
Railway's
Only
building.
way I fail if I don't
That's
try
still
and never
building.
show up. That
This
ain't
is
never gonna
shitty.
happen. Never gonna pack it up and quit. Got a big bag I
So
need
let's
to
get
get.
that
Telling me
going.
to relax. I can
Files,
never
all
sit
designed into one
because
canvas.
day in, day out,
Alright, so is it gonna make all of these
I know
designs
that
and put them on this
nothing's
canvas for me?
Can't say I'm not where I'm supposed to be, cause I know that I gave
Let's see, let's
everything.
watch.
I gave everything. I
You know what, let's record the screen.
Making a sacrifice, everything I do I have to shine. I'm trying to get it in faster time, that's why I put in the after time. Mastermind, making the hit just to pass the time. Easy as ABC, Jackson 5. I want enough for the moment, a little bit more for the afterlife.
Alright, so it's building components. This is awesome. Libwa, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're happy to join on Vibecoding. Appreciate you. Here, let's see this. Is this right?
I know that nothing's ever free. Can't say I'm not where I'm supposed to be, cause I know that I gave
Okay, so I need to fix the size of this chat window. Let's see. Event streams. Settings. Okay. Theme default dark. I like default message alignment, top or bottom. Bottom, I guess. Message background, scale, preview. Okay. Appearance, compact mode. Apply commands. There's a bot.
Chase the rewards. Nowadays I feel rewarded by the chase.
Oh,
Funny how that works.
width
Guess I had it
and
backwards. A
height.
lesson
So
to be
let's
learned
do
and everything
the
I'm
width.
striving after back when I would want it faster. Shifted in the
Smaller
second
height
gear. Had to
mode.
make the message clear. Did it on my own, blood, sweat, and tears. Never fear. Y'all was never here. You was just some jealous peers. Always in the game, playing snake like Metal
better.
Gear. I could polish
Let's
off
make
and
this
never
lower
clear.
so
Top
we
it
show
off
the
with 7
last
beers.
few.
Still don't trust nobody else to ever steer. I'm the only person that would never veer. Hopped in a van, watch it go. Van Gogh, how they lend an ear. How many can we fit up in the bandwagon? Funny how the ones stood me up, can't stand it. Numbers going up.
What's up, Joshua? GM, brother. Welcome to the stream. I am building a design right now with Super Design CLI and Pencil interactive canvas design. And this is really, really cool. Holy shit.
But when it's all you think about, you predisposed to a life where you trying to make the deepest hole. Keep on getting farther, but the light never seems
Look
to
at
show.
this.
Thought the seeds will grow, but it decomposes. In the red, getting split like the sea in Moses. Greed is hopeless. We learned it from the Greek and Romans. Feed the homeless and reach atonement. Cause it ain't about the money, ain't about the moolah.
Find empty space on canvas. What? This is nuts. Alright, that's not the empty space, but I'm here for it. Let's slide this.
Shine down. Delay my satisfaction. Manifest versus action. I'm barely scratching the surface. Cause what you know just a fraction. They trying to disturb my peace like I got an Atlanta accent.
Mess
Say
it
money's
up.
the root of
Alright,
evil.
so
but
it's
tell me
building
what's
this
the
live for me, and I've seen live, but this is totally different than anything I've seen before. And this is pretty amazing to watch. So it's building out the components like one by one into reusable components. I think this is still a little bit of a basic design, but it looks really clean. And I like how clean it is. So it's using that super design template, basically. And it's trying to fit our design into it. Snapshot the layout. It's detecting where everything is. Getting the screenshot. It's really cool.
The difference is you did it for the cash and I did it cause I wanted to.
Create it in pencil.
The money, it ain't about the moolah.
Let's stop that.
Even though it came, praise hallelujah.
Now, did it update it here?
Saying that I changed, I probably never knew ya.
So, let's see.
Hi, buddy.
Run away, run away, run away, run away.
Now, update our actual
Anytime, any day, any place. If you want a girl, anything's possible.
Alright, so I'm watching it here. Let's see what it does with it. Because it already created a pencil design. I thought it would be doing it here also. So I think it's just creating a design, but it still needs to fit into what we have. So fit into the data and content. Not just but for example, we have engagement trends, virality scroll window, and then just talk, and then it just it knows what you're saying. Apply the theme while preserving all existing data and content. Yes, exactly. Go back over here. This. Clip generated. Whoa. Okay. Alright. We have a ready for it to generate. I don't see the clip. yet, but that is a good sign. Let's see. Is it this? No, that's video summary. Alright, it's not down here. Here are the A/B tests for his thumbnail, by the way. Alright, so, well, let's try the Clip Studio. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so we got a different error now, but that's good. That means it's working, but there's something wrong with the function. So, okay. Alright, it's working now, but we got a new error that we have to fix. Alright, very positive developments, guys. Very positive developments. That is awesome.
Wishing you were here by my side. Yeah, look, I know this long distance got me feeling distant. Wonder when I'll visit. I know it's been a minute. I know it's hard to be happy for the things I'm doing, cause really it's a reminder of all the things you're missing. I get it. Told you how I felt that night at the hotel. I just wanted you to know that if I said it, I meant it.
We're still streaming, but I think we got kicked off of Twitter. We got kicked off of Twitter, and that's where everyone was watching. So I'm gonna stop streaming and go back on. Something happened. We're still streaming, but I think we got kicked off of Twitter. We got kicked off from our stream somehow on Twitter. So we're back live again. We gotta start from zero views, but it's all good. It's not what it's about. So we're back live again. But anyone who was already watching us has to. We're back live. Come back and join us again. Twitter. So hopefully they care enough.
Anthropic just released a map.
Okay. Alright, we're back.
Let's go. I don't really rap, I just talk in the rhymes. Look real cool, but I'm awkward inside. I don't really
AI video jam.
Don't go out, so I'm off to the side. WYD, I'm chilling. Where can you find me? Mind your business.
Video was generated and that it was ready, but when I refresh, I don't see it as an output. So whenever we create the clips from the Clip Studio or a video from the video generation, it has to also be an output itself.
We the ones. You've been on my mind a couple days now. That's a problem. Looking good in every type of way now. Top to bottom. Wait a sec. I ain't even.
Yeah, anybody who's joining us, sorry for the disruption, but we got disconnected from the Twitter stream somehow, so had to start over again. Unfortunately.
Let's go.
Sag til min bror, go get it, for det kunne også, der kan med det os selv. Ud i kulden, vi gik så længe. Simpelt, det er jo os, der spiller. På en time giver der bangers, der vil. Så hvis du show up, så jeg for show up. Fra et lille værelse, lad os se, hvor vi når op. Hun vil have det tip-top, så hun får mere nok. Ikke til min brud for givet. Sikker på, min dance moves, de topper. Og sikker på, den lille tegning er flopper. Og sikker på, at Shelly, hun gerne vil gå. Det er derfor, hun vil min side. Det er derfor, hun ikke stopper.
I'm seeing pink colors and not red, and there's a big layout issue that we haven't addressed yet.
Kom rigtig så cash in, som min bror sagde det. Living life like a savage, og det lige her, det går pop.
Yeah, got me feeling like John Wick. Gon' pop, wanna drop this. Yeah, turn the stage to a mosh pit. Whoa, let it go, let it go. They call me Simon, cause they do what I'm saying. Slide it left, slide it right. I hit the groove on occasion. Let's go. Hey.
Alright, so it's a music issue that keeps happening. So it looks like the video is starting to work. The issue is this uses NPM, while other services use the CLI directly. Okay. Audio preload still using relative. Need to fix that. Server side import error. Alright. Let's finish up.
Straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Never stand still, that's the motto. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm finishing up doing some updating on an app I'm working on called Retail. And then I also started building a new app called Tick Trend. I called it It's Viral, but Tick Trend is the current update. And this is going to be a viral TikTok identifier and analyzer. And you guys are seeing how I would build it from scratch. So connect to TikTok. So this, right now, what it did is it used pencil and super design combination to create this layout, these components, this landing page, and now I'm having it migrate that template to over here. And it's using this like pink color because those were hard coded. So it's gonna update it to be more of this red TikTok-ish theme. So right now it's like navy and pink, and we're gonna go black and red, just like my colors. Alright, so that's being fixed. That's being fixed. Live. Alright, let's go Clip Studio. We can do this. We can do this. Come on. Give me some good news. Give me some good news. Ah. Almost. Alright. New errors. It's alright, because we're seeing progress. We're getting there. Right now there's an issue with this one type of tool. So now we're gonna have to fix that, but we're making progress, slowly making progress. There's a server issue, it was an audio issue, now it's a tool issue. And once we get through that, we're gonna come out on the other side, hopefully with a clipping platform within my video repurposing platform. Which, like, the Clip Studio by itself could literally be its own app, which is what's crazy about like Vibecoding. Like, I'm adding so many things that a lot of them could be standalone apps, and I'm trying to provide so much value that it's like stupid not to want to use it. That's the approach here. Okay. Available. So now we're fixing that issue with the YouTube tool, YT-DLP. We're fixing the issue with when an AI video is generated, it wasn't creating an output for us to view. And we have this redesign of the TikTok trend showing, which is still hard-coded colors. I'm still seeing navy and pink as opposed to our theme design of black, red, and white. So fix that. Yeah, so this is getting a lot better. The whole layout was fixed. Now we're just fixing the colors. This is gonna be dope.
Saw the signs, but I ignored them all. Way too blinded by euphoria. couldn't see, I had the shortest straw. Red flags wave high, guess I must be colorblind, yeah. People try to warn me about you, but I wouldn't leave you. Told me you and him were only friends and I believed you. Thinking it was all inside my head until I opened up the thread. I saw the...
No, we don't want pure black and gray. We want the theme that you created in the pencil. New dot pen.
I guess that's a lie. Cause the same lips
So
tell
having a little bit
me
of a hiccup
that I saw
there.
kissing him
Pencil's
back.
great,
Too
and I
bad
can
if you
move
feeling
things
lost, I'm not
around
around. Too bad if you wanna
myself
talk,
and
I'm
stuff
not in
like
town.
that. I can
Too
edit
bad
things.
if you think you want a second chance. I'm not your
This
backup
is
plan,
great.
no,
I
I'm not
love
your
it.
second man. I said too
But
bad
to
if you
go
feeling
from
lost,
this
I'm
to
not
direct
around. Too bad if you
theme
wanna talk, I'm not in
integration
town. Too
hasn't
bad
been
if you think you want a
as
second
straightforward.
chance. I'm not your
It's just
backup
taking a
plan,
little
no,
longer
I'm
than
not your
expected,
second
and I'm
man.
surprised that it was having trouble with
Gave
the
you my
designs, the themes, but it looks like it's fixing that live as we're looking at it.
And I just hate that there's a piece I'll never get back. You'll have it forever, I'll accept that. 16 missed calls, heard that you're looking. You had a clean shot, point blank, saw it and took it. We had a fall out, boy. How
So
you
that's
cock it
building.
and pull it. Told my dad about you
This is
funny. He
working.
said I dodged a bullet.
What's going on here?
Cause the same lips telling me that I saw kissing him
Side
back.
bar.
I said too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around. Too bad if you wanna talk, I'm not in town. Too bad if you think you want a second chance. I'm not your backup plan, no, I'm not your second man. I said too bad if you're feeling lost, I'm not around. Too bad if you wanna talk, I'm not in town. Too bad if you think you want a second chance. I'm not your backup plan, no, I'm not your second man.
Hi, buddy.
Run away, run away, run away, run away. You don't gotta look back no more. Anytime, any day, any place. If you want a girl, anything's possible. You could be my Cinderella. I can make this last forever. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Come
Let's
with
go.
me,
Fingers crossed, we got this. It's gonna work this time.
You deserve it, so you getting nothing less than the best. Can't believe it all started with an innocent text. I swear I'm in it for love, I'm never in it for what? Wait a second, I intercepted the vibe. I'm like Deion Sanders, baby, I'm never leaving my prime. I'm an independent rapper who way ahead of his time. You an independent woman, that's everything that I like saying.
It's gonna work.
Small town, leave it all behind for me. I ain't talking Nelly when I'm saying you could ride with me. Come on,
run away, run away, run away, run away. You don't gotta look back no more. Anytime, any day, any place. If you want a girl, anything's possible.
It looks like it's working. It takes 5 viral moments from the video, and it's detecting them. It says successfully extracted. Great, gotta go look at that. So this one, hot take, insight, hook, quote, tip. That's what it's found here. So when you open it up, hot take. Retail video wants to look for and connect to any local device on your network. We do not want that.
I ain't talking Nelly when I'm saying you could ride with me. Come on, run away, run away, run away, run away.
Alright, so it has. Oh, I could download it from here. Maybe that's.
You could be my Cinderella. I can make this last forever. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Come with me, let's hit the road.
Browser's local permission. It triggers when code tries to connect to local hosts or local IPs. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that, but the clip actually generated, but it's telling me to download it. And I don't want to have to download it. It's supposed to show up as an output similar to the other video outputs that we have, where we can view it directly in the output section, separate from the clip studio itself. Unless this is the only way to do it, but I don't think so.
hasta la vista, baby. Bye bye.
Excuse me, had to slide by you like a two-seat.
Wonder how we stay so cold, the flow coolsy.
Skin smooth, plus I'm getting fit too. I don't carry weight, but my last name do like Scooby. Oopsie, dropping another one, it's a doozy. Uzi, oopsie, copping another one, need two, please.
That's trying to download. Well, that's a great sign, so it's working.
Cooper, you might lose me. Only by the God, that's two knees. Dollar for my thoughts, gave him two like two knees. Got a lot of dough, think I needed something to need. Money and the safety of my family, that's my two needs. What you know about a quad entendre? Name a competition that I'm not on top of. Popped off and I'm not stopping. I drop off, then I walk tall like I'm Dwayne Rock Johnson. Float water, caught the rip tide. A smooth talker, slip when I slide. A couldn't reach us, baby, why try? Hasta la vista, baby. Bye-bye. More space, damn it, I need acreage. Let's talk, I'm too tired of conversations. Rap game, Keanu Reeves, I'm the replacement. Rap game, Keanu Reeves, free of the Matrix. Face it, I'm making, you copy paste it. I don't got time for your manager or your agent. Barely got time to manage all of my payments. No squares in my circle, I don't shapeshift. Take a deep breath like Kirby.
Let that finish
Relax,
up.
baby, don't gotta worry. Shirley, your body a temple, just as Shirley.
Much better.
My brothers Larry and Curly. New school, old
Much
school,
better.
don't know what we calling this. Flow soul, mimosa,
Alright,
you know it's
so
bottomless. Yeah, we want all of it. Hungry as hippopotamus. Can't spell iconic without Nick. Float water, cut the rip tide. A smooth talker, slip when I slide. A couldn't reach us, baby, why try? Hasta la vista, baby. Bye bye. Hey.
Seeing all this pink and navy.
I'm just trying to make it last.
I'm still seeing a lot of pink and navy, so you need to figure out why those are being so hard coded in and not adjusting with our theme.
Stick out, they copying the script now. The fakes are getting sniffed out. They want me on the list now. No, thank you, I'ma skip out. I could've done the big route. I probably would've missed out. Okay, okay. Pocket so deep, it's a trench coat. European bread, I got French toast. No, I shouldn't do it. I'm obsessed though. Gotta make that check, gotta make that list, gotta make them sweat, gotta make that kick, hit, hit, hit. Whoa, I make them dance, hold them out, got aching hands, got a big list. I'm making plans, see me out, they shaking hands, say they like what I'm doing. Usually not want to do this, but when I saw you, I knew it. Just keep on dropping this music, I need it bad. I'm just trying to make it last. I keep going till I crash. Even then I'll hit the gas. I ain't stopping, that's a fact. Got some heaters in the stash just in case they wanna.
So what I did is I'm basically just saying like, here, look at this style, this color, figure out what's wrong that you keep hard coding that pink in there when it's supposed to be the red that we're going for. Also, this blue.
Do my verse and then I dip out. I had to stick out. They copying the script now. The fakes are getting sniffed out. They want me on the list now. No, thank you, I'ma skip out. I could've gone the big route. I probably would've missed out. Okay, okay.
So that should be fixing this stuff live as we're looking at it. Right, and once we have this done, then I'm gonna go tell the front-end design skill to take a look at this and audit the design itself. The super design is more about just like getting a theme and a layout. Then I'm gonna send the front-end design skill to go make sure that the design itself looks good, that it was applied well, things like that. So obviously still not fixed, still not fixed. So there's a problem going on that it's not able to figure out the color scheme.
Nobody pulling strings, ain't a puppet show. And I never missed the mark, but I'm
Here the browser start.
Throw the whole catalog on shuffle mode. You know I got a couple of these, couple of those. I've been dropping by the bucket load. And I never kink the hoes that been flowing through my frontal lobe. I ain't attached to success, man, it come and go. That much I know. Got some ideas growing like a cup of Joe. Labels calling, don't pick up the phone like my privacy, that's why I dug them out. Midas with it, everything I touch is gold. Cloverfield, the way our luck is grown. Spider-Man with the dough, boy, everything is coming home. If you don't love it, I don't wanna know. looking in my eyes, you know I want it though. Got rid of my pride, but there's still a subtle undertone. Got everything I wanted in abundance, yeah I did it, I done it, and found none of it in my comfort zone. Staring in the mirror like what's up with bro, face to face, and I just hope it doesn't come to blows. Tried to be discreet, but at this point I think they gonna know. Goose down, feather in the breeze, think my cover's blown. My social battery is running low, it's just the price of becoming known. Yeah. I heard you think you run the show, every time I hear it make me laugh, it's a running joke. Look, I've been here a while.
Gonna be finishing up soon, gonna have to head out, take care of the kids. But made a lot of progress. We're almost there. Video's able to download. I just need to see it. It's almost ready. Things are almost working. This one says it's clip generated.
It's so cold, make them say bird like buffalo. No sticks, no ice, but I got puck control. Every time I look up, it's another goal. Nick through the pass, and you know I never fumble those. Touchdown in your city, got a couple shows. I remember writing songs so the sun would show. Now
Here's
I'm
the
at the show
code
with my
of it,
son sold out.
and we need Remotion to actually put it together. So this is the code that's being generated to make that video, the Remotion video.
I always share it with the class like a crumpled note. I learned from the best, didn't run alone. Nick gave me all the tools, tied the nuts and bolts. If we ranking independent rappers off a number,
It looks very basic. I'm just trying to get it working first.
Make them quiver like a hunter's bow. Couple holes in your story like a sunken boat. Had to re-record the verse, hurt my stomach groan. I'm sorry, the more I win, the more the hunger grows.
This is almost ready.
Scrolling through the
I'm
feed,
gonna try
see a
the
couple
Clip Studio
crumbs.
again, and
Guess
I'm
I'm not
probably
the
gonna
only
have
one
to
who
head
spun
out.
a globe. Made a career off copy and everybody knows. But this ain't a petting zoo, you'll never touch the goats. False prophets, no wonder why my trust is low. False prophets, no wonder why the money's low. Spirit getting watered down like a rum and coke. Got me always reaching for my Bible like I'm under oath. I've been writing since I couldn't make my stubble grow. Now I got a handle on bars and no one coming close. Knew it was over when I sung a note.
Google's announcing big changes to Gemini and Chrome, agentic browsing with
First
auto
look
browse.
at a massive update coming to Gemini in Chrome. We're rolling out a suite of features that move Gemini from a passive assistant to an active agent that can actually do quite a few things for you.
Alright.
And it starts with the new interface. The new Gemini side panel is now a permanent, high-performance home for AI within Chrome.
Wow.
Now let's talk about Nano Banana. This is Google's new state-of-the-art model for in-context image transformation. And traditionally, if you wanted to see how furniture would look in a room, you'd have to download a photo, upload it to an editor, and hope for the best.
Stop.
Here with Nano Banana, you just point Gemini to an image already on your screen. And in this demo, the prompt is show me this room with light contemporary furniture.
What?
And it worked great.
That's
We're also
crazy.
seeing deeper integration with Google Workspace. Here, the challenge is drafting a group email while referencing a complex document. In the demo, the user is reading a learning syllabus and needs to coordinate a study group. Instead of toggling back and forth, Gemini reads the syllabus in the main window and drafts an email in the side panel. Look at the prompt. It's asking Gemini to include 3 specific
Like, I
books
know
from the
ChatGPT
syllabus with a
created
brief
Atlas,
synopsis, but written in the
they're
style
getting
of reality
lapped
TV.
by
So
Claude and Gemini.
Gemini pulls the data from the active tab and prepares the email for
gotta go
sending
where people
without
are.
the user ever having to
people
lose their
are
place in
on
the
Chrome,
text.
for the
Now we
most
get
part,
into the
especially
truly
for
agentic
Google,
stuff
obviously.
with auto browsing.
This
This
is
is where
their
Gemini
platform.
takes the wheel.
But
In
like
this Expedia
Claude
demo,
connects to
we are going to not just be asking for a list,
Chrome.
we're asking for a booking. We say,
This
I want
is
to travel
sick.
to Chicago and stay at this hotel for these dates. Can you check how much the hotel costs for each of the weekends? And we provide a few other dimensions that we need it to look out for here. So what happens is that Gemini...
That's awesome. I'm going to look into that more later. This is still obviously not working. All right, let's stop the server actually. Let's reboot that. See if that's going to fix it. Better. Now it's like an orange and not TikTok red. Much better. But it's like orange. All right, but that's a good spot to save this. Which actually, fix the Git for me. Go to trends, try the predict virality feature. Well, there's no way this works. We haven't set anything up. Yeah, we haven't set anything up yet, so that's not going to work. This is deploying again. All right. What is going on with this thing? Why did you restore the old front end design? It's disconnected now. Doing a lot of things at once over there, so things might break a little bit, which is expected. All right, that's ready, and that's ready. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's try it. All right, gotta sign in. What the hell's going on over here? So it said that there's a little bit of an issue with, because we updated some keys, so something's wrong. Shouldn't change it. Just a warning. Okay. So it changed something that it shouldn't have because there was an old warning on there. All right, that it broke the login flow, so that should be getting fixed. And then this. Oh, okay. Something's going wrong here. We did, because we did a big migration on the back end, and we're still doing that. Like over here, we're reorganizing the files and the folders, so this is definitely gonna break. Oh, that was actually on the wrong thing. All right. So as that's working, so we're doing that migration. So just changing some things around, fixing the back end, fixing some themes. All right, over here, this should be good to go. All right, let's try this again. Nope. Why is this not working? This is one of the things that people don't talk about with vibe coding, is how often things break. Which is why it's hard for someone who's just like totally non-technical to work on this stuff for an extended period of time. Okay. All right. You reverted the front end and changed the designs we implemented. All right, so the design went back to the original broken one, so we need to fix that now, because obviously that's not what we wanted, and it broke it. Migrate to, it didn't carry the design changes. Ending the whole app and the super design we added. The design got reverted. Please make sure our changes apply. Let's just not even have that do it. This is where it created, so we need it to work. VK live production key. Okay, it did the wrong key. Makes sense. All right, once this gets fixed, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for everybody who was hanging out, everybody who was chilling, watching during this live coding session. Very unstructured, just working on things that I'm working on, narrating along the way, chatting with the community, answering any questions. Moving forward, I'm going to be doing more recorded videos, so more specific things, like for example, that pencil one we were watching, you know, maybe I'll do a tutorial on that when I figure it out, or things like that. But I'm doing the live streaming to A, show people in real time how it works, B, get more comfortable in being in front of the camera again, and C, be able to still do my regular building process and the stuff that I'm putting in time with, and not have to sacrifice actually doing the productive work as well. So I'm going to be doing more content, more recorded content, things like that, as well as the live streaming. I just want this clip to be working. Once the clip studio is working, that's when we'll really be in motion. This is still having an issue. That's live. This should be working now. All right, let's check one more time these environment variables. should be working. Live development, clerk. The secret key is in test. Key as test, not live. That's most likely the issue. Let's go keys, clerk secret key. All right, we'll redeploy that. So that's not great. Layout is broken and the colors are back to pink and almost this ugly brown. Fix that. Alright, so the migration kind of messed up the colors and the layout. Let's see if that works. No. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fix that on the back end next time. All right. Seems about that time. Gotta start heading out. Thank you everybody for being here. This was great. We were live for 2 to 3 hours. Thank you everybody who joined us. Got a lot done, making progress on things. Not fully there yet, but we have plenty of work to do. Looking forward to launching this, building more things. Appreciate everybody who spent time here and have